What's good, YouTube? It's Zach, and today we got NFL Week 5 predictions. I'm here with the one and only Miami Dolphins winner, Cringy Gamer. What do you got going on today, bud? How you doing?
I am doing good. It's good to be back again for predictions. I love doing this, and I'm excited to keep doing it.
Amen to that. Last week is actually going to be our last time picking 16 games for a while because we have the Week 5 buys coming up. We had the Packers, the Bears, the Steelers, and the Falcons all on the Week 5 buy. But last week, I ended up going 10-6, getting that one-win advantage over the Cringy Gamer, going 9-7. I actually want to talk about that Panthers pick. It was, in fact, the first time that you picked the Panthers in channel history. I went back and looked at it. That's crazy. You went like 30 games against the Panthers. What was the reason picking the Panthers, and do you have any regrets going the Panthers over the Patriots?
I was saying in Zach's live stream when he did Red Zone, I was slowly regretting it. I kind of regretted it as soon as I picked it, but I thought maybe the big 30-0 against the Falcons was going to be a big momentum boost for them, but it clearly was not. I did see some of the comments. It seemed like they did good on their very first drive. They got that touchdown, and people in the comments just said, so did we just give up after the first drive? So I'm guessing after that first drive, they just kind of went to a tank bowl. I don't know if I'm ever going to pick them again. It really depends who they play. But if they play someone like the Patriots, do not expect me to pick the Panthers.
As per usual, we got 3 games. We're going to quickly run over our 2 favorite teams and then what I think was the best matchup of Week 4. Starting off with my Minnesota Vikings. Yeah, Carson Wentz, I don't know what he was doing. He's got to upgrade his contact prescription because he was out there just throwing straight to the Pittsburgh Steelers. I thought Darius Slay had one of the easiest interceptions in NFL history. Not like that Joe Flacco pick that I sent Cringy. That was absolutely diabolical. But the Vikings are hopefully trying to bounce back as they have back-to-back overseas games. Cringy, what do you think about my Vikings? Is it time to just let J.J. McCarthy start and lose a bunch of games, or should they keep winning with Carson Wentz?
From our perspective, I think we should start Carthy, just see how he does, because he hasn't played in a couple of games. I'd say put him in, see how he does for a game. I will say that game should have been over ages ago, but the fact that the Vikings actually had a chance to somehow manage to almost win that game was diabolical. But I'd say give McCarthy a chance, see what he can do. And I think that's where the Vikings should go from there.
Up next, we had that absolute dumpster fire amongst dumpster fires on Monday Night Football between the New Jersey Jets and the Miami Dolphins. I ended up streaming this game. It actually had a decent amount of views on it. Not sure why everyone wanted to watch that tank bowl. I'm going to give the 4 to the Dolphins fan here. Did you like what you saw? I know that you guys are playing the Jets, but did you at least like seeing your team have some fight out there?
I'm going to be honest, it's really hard to tell. I think we did play good to an extent. I did like some of the trick plays that Tua managed to whip out there behind the back. I did like that a lot. But I will say we just don't have a defense. I mean, there's been a lot of times where I was yelling, sack Justin Fields, sack him, and we just weren't doing it. We just let him rush in for a 40-something yard touchdown. I just wish we had a better defense. I actually got in an argument today about somebody saying we need to get rid of Tua. I just don't think he's good in clutch situations, but I just think we need to more focus on is getting a defense. We have no defense. Our O-line is not the greatest either. But I think that'd be a really good start for the Dolphins. But yes, I'm happy they won nonetheless.
Final game we are going to discuss. It was Indiana Jones taking his first L of the season to the Los Angeles Rams, who I've been saying are a sneaky Super Bowl contender. And I'm going to be the first to say it. I said this in Week 4 reactions. The Colts absolutely threw this game in the garbage thanks to Adrian Mitchell, who pulled a Jonathan Taylor. Not sure if you saw this clip, Cringy. He was literally in the end zone. All he had to do was carry the ball into the end zone, but he was celebrating too early, so he fumbled it, and it went out the back of the end zone. So that was 7 points off the board there. And then Jonathan Taylor had like a 75-yard run. It got called back because Adrian Mitchell, a wide receiver, was holding. So it negated 14 points off the board. I think the Colts only lost by 5. The Colts, they proved to me that they are a really good football team. Cringy, do you think the Colts are legit? I mean, I know they played a really good defense in the Rams, but I'm curious to see what your thoughts are on Danny Dimes.
Seems like Danny Dimes is being Danny Dimes for the Colts. I mean, regardless they lost that game, I mean, they had a good chance to win that game. And yes, I did see that clip. Absolute heartbreaking. I mean, you see it too often. You can't be celebrating early. You got to score in and get that touchdown. Don't start celebrating until you get that touchdown. I still think, regardless of the loss or not, I still think Colts are they might be the sneaky Super Bowl contender team, man. They are looking really hot and good. And I think they'll shrug that loss off and be back strong next week.
Starting things off on Thursday Night Football, we have an NFC West showdown between the 2 3-1 teams here. We have the San Francisco 49ers traveling to the Los Angeles Rams. The 49ers irritated me immensely last week because I picked the Niners, Crazy picked the Jaguars. There was some serious horse manure going on out there, especially in that fourth quarter. Brock Purdy definitely looked like a quarterback that's coming back from injury. And now they have to travel to Los Angeles to take on maybe the hottest team in the NFL right now, both literally and just in terms of the way they've been playing football. You got Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams, arguably the best wide receiver duo in the NFL right now. You got reincarnated Matthew Stafford, whose back is back to being like 25 instead of 37. I forget how old Matt Stafford is. Give me the Los Angeles Rams here. They're at home. It's 88%. Picking them, and I have them number 3 on my power rankings for a reason. Cringy, what do you got?
Glad that Brock Purdy is back playing, but I feel like they're still missing a few key players that they need to get some things going for them. But I mean, still, I think this will be a good game. I think it'll be very close, but I think Rams will get the job done. They're just a really hot team right now, and like I said, Niners are still trying to get out of the injury report going on over there. But I think I think it's fully healthy. I don't know if it changed my predicament or my prediction here, but I don't know. I think this will be a good game, but I'm going to go with the Rams getting a sneaky win here.
Next, we have another overseas game for my Minnesota Vikings. I can't even make this easy pick 'em of the week, bro. I really wanted to, but I'm not going to. We have the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Cleveland Browns in London. The fact that the Vikings are favored by 83% by the people is pretty concerning. I don't know what you saw last week that gave you that level of confidence. The Vikings, I don't know what was going on that final drive. Me and Cringy were on the call, and we were just reacting to that bowl. There's a whole lot of ref ball going on there. Carson Wentz threw a pick, and then it was called back. Then there was holding. Then there was offsides. Anyways, the Vikings are trying to bounce back here. If they're trying to get above 500, this is the game to do it. I am going to go with my Minnesota Vikings, even though the Browns do have a really good defense, except for last week against the Lions. We don't talk about that. And I expect Jordan Mason to try to get this offense rolling. Justin Jefferson's going to have a pretty good performance in this one. Give me my Vikings. Cringy, what do you got?
Yeah, I got to go with the Vikings. I mean, I was just because I was thinking the Vikings you're going to get, and that's why I guess we can't say it's an easy pick 'em, but it should be. But I got to go with the Vikings. I mean, I don't see the Browns winning them, but I think if the Browns do beat the Vikings, Zach will maybe retire.
Up next, we have the easy pick'em potential here. We have the Las Vegas Raiders traveling to the Indianapolis Colts here. The Colts are coming off a heartbreaking loss to the Rams. I mean, they played pretty well football. The people, 92% picking the Colts over the Raiders. I mean, aside from Ashton Jeanty, Geno Smith had another 3-interception game. I think he leads the league in interceptions with 7 through 4 weeks. That's pretty nuts. So, yeah, give me the Colts. Jonathan Taylor going to have an absolute field day against this lackluster Raiders defense. Max Crosby will probably have a couple sacks on Danny Dimes, but Colts should win this one relatively easily. Give me the Colts. Cringy, what do you got?
Yeah, the Colts are just really hot team right now, which is kind of quite surprising. I mean, I think at the beginning, me and Zach didn't think they would have this much potential, but they are showing worth, especially with Danny Dimes, which is nuts. But I'm happy for them. I know the Colts fan have been needing this for a long time, but yeah, give me the Colts here.
There is no way that this game should be televised on live television. Up next, we have the New Jersey Giants traveling to take on the New Orleans Saints, bro. This is the ultimate tank bull of tank bulls. Jackson Dart was able to complete 50% of his passes. He did beat the Chargers last week. I honestly didn't think either team was going to win a game for a while, but now I have to pick who is going to win. It could be a 0-0 tie. That would actually be hilarious, but I'm actually going to go with the upset here. The Saints are favored to win this game. That is absolutely insane. Give me the Giants. I'm telling you right now, I don't think I can pick the Saints one time this season. Maybe because they do play the Panthers twice. Maybe there's some potential there. But give me the Giants. I don't know, Jackson Dart. Just give it to Cam Scattaboo. Try to get out of there with a 10-3 win. This is going to be an ugly game, and I can't wait to watch it on NFL Red Zone because it's not even going to be on Red Zone. Neither of these teams are going to be in scoring range. Give me the Giants. Cringy, I am very curious to see if you're going to pick the Saints here.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I don't want to pull a Panthers, but at the same time, I think the Saints are a way better team than the Panthers. Well, hopefully they are. I know the Panthers, well, they did beat the Falcons, but it's like, do I take the risk though? Because like it is the Giants. It's not like I'm with the people. Give me the Saints getting their first win, and I might come down to regret this, but I mean, it's just like this is a tank. I mean, let's be honest. So, I mean, this might be a 3-0 ball game. Decent fight with the Bills. I mean, I know we obviously knew they weren't beating them, but I'm going to go with the Saints getting their first win. I may come to regret this, but if I do, you'll hear about it next predictions.
Up next, we have the Dallas Cowboys traveling to take on the New Jersey Jets. Oh, my God. Like, this game, man. The Cowboys coming off an impressive 40-40 tie. Micah Parsons did get his revenge sack, like I was saying. He ended up getting it in overtime, though, a lot later than expected. But the Cowboys, they should take care of business here. I watched 3 hours of that Jets-Dolphins game, and I really wanted to bleach my eyeballs after that. Give me the Cowboys. They would put 40 points on the Packers. They should put 100 on the Jets. Give me Dallas. Cringy, what do you got?
I'm gonna go with the Cowboys. I do will say one thing. Can we just remove ties? I feel like there has just to be a winner. A lot of people stay up so long just to see a tie. Like no one wants to see that. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Cowboys. I mean, I just watched how the Jets played last night. They're not really looking good. I mean, even though my Dolphins barely beat them, but I mean, they just didn't look good at all. I'm not gonna lie. Nothing was going for them. Fields just needs to be out of the game. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Cowboys. They should easily win this game.
Up next, we have the Denver Broncos taking on the Philadelphia Eagles, the undefeated Philadelphia Eagles, I may add. The Broncos. Yeah, they made the Bengals look pretty stupid. I'm happy I streamed the first game of that Monday doubleheader. Jake Browning is doing a lot more than Browning on the field right now. But no, it's not about the Bengals yet. But, I mean, Bo Nix, the offense looked pretty solid. I saw a stat. J.K. Dobbins had over 100 rushing yards. You're like, oh, Zach, I mean, running backs do over 100 yards all the time. That's the first time a Broncos running back has went over 100 yards in 38 games. That's 2 seasons since the Broncos had a 100-yard rusher. Absolutely diabolical. But yeah, I just want to throw that little piece of trivia out there for the people. It doesn't matter. I'm picking the Eagles. I mean, it's going to be relatively short order. The Eagles, they're undefeated. They're on the road back to the Super Bowl. I got a little bit of money on them at the beginning of the season. And yeah, there's not one flaw in their game right now. Other than Saquon Barkley has been struggling a little bit. But I mean, the Eagles have still won every game. So I mean, like, who cares, right? Give me the Eagles. Cringy, what do you got?
With the Eagles here, like I said, it's just hard to pick against them. I mean, they just even like you said, Saquon's kind of struggling. They're just still really such a good. They're like one of the greatest NFL teams, and I mean they're undefeated as you can tell. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Eagles getting this win here.
We have Tank Bowl number 2 here. They're both in the 1 o'clock window. We have the Miami Dolphins taking on the Carolina Panthers. The Dolphins, maybe one of the worst fields in the NFL. I mean, Tyreek Hill absolutely got his knee destroyed on Monday Night Football. Rest in peace to Tyreek Hill's knee. But on all serious note, especially with his age, people are talking about this could be his retirement because it's hard to come back from a torn ACL, especially at his age. And just because of how fast he is, too. It'd be different if he's like a slower, like bigger, like stronger receiver. But no, a lot of his game is based on his speed. Dolphins, again, it did get that sloppy win over the Jets on that slip and slide field with grass on top. The Panthers, ooh, they got freaking blitzed by the New England Patriots. My buddy here knows that a little bit more than I do. But I am going to upset my friend here. I am going to go with the Carolina Panthers to get the win. My first time picking the Panthers this season. I think I picked them once last year. But again, the Panthers are at home. They just got embarrassed by the Patriots, and the Dolphins are going to be their first game without Tyreek Hill. So, like, the team's going to be focusing a lot on Jalen Waddle. I expect a lot of J.C. Horn on Jalen Waddle. Give me the Panthers. It's going to be a sloppy game. Give me 20-17. Cringy, what do you got?
If this was last year's NFL season, I think me and Zach would have came to agree that Dolphins would have easily smoked the Jets and the Panthers. But considering the condition now, it's honestly hard to guess. Like, you think the Dolphins would have the easy win here, but it won't really be that case. It'll probably just be another sloppy game like we said with the Jets. But I did tell Zach this was our road to get to the Super Bowl, which it's not. But I like that. I like to dream, you know. This is like, I want to pick the Dolphins so bad, but like there's always that upset chance. But I'm going to stick with my Dolphins. I mean, if they don't win, I won't be surprised. I kind of hate to say that because it's the Panthers, but my gosh, we just don't have a defense. We just need to rebuild. But I think they have it. I'll say this: they do have a chance to beat the Panthers. So I think this is a very winnable game for them.
Final 1 o'clock game. We have the Houston Texans taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The Texans. I honestly think that game got age restricted, Cringy. It was 26-0. They absolutely destroyed the Titans. That was absolutely diabolical. 6-0 at the end of 3 quarters. And then CJ Stroud was like, oh, wait, it's the Titans. And then, yeah, just started lighting them up. And we got the Ravens here getting absolutely blitzed, demolished, destroyed. Another adjective that I can't think of. But Lamar Jackson is likely to miss 2 to 3 weeks. I just did a quick Google search. I was looking at Twitter, and he's likely to miss this Sunday. So me and Cringy are going to base our predictions off of him missing the game. And call me crazy, even with Lamar Jackson missing this game, I'm still going to go with the Baltimore Ravens here. Cooper Rush looked okay. He didn't look great against the Chiefs, but I think the Ravens need this win a lot more than the Texans. And I mean, the Texans only destroyed the Titans. They have looked really sloppy outside of all those other 3 games that they've lost. Give me the Ravens. The Texans are favored. I will say that 85% are going with the Ravens. I don't know who's smoking that, but yeah, give me the Ravens. Cringy, what do you got?
I'm gonna be honest, that's kind of what I'm basing it off of too. Is like, even besides, I mean, I know they just blew up the Titans, but if you look at their other 3 games, they've just been struggling. I mean, they just can't get nothing going. And like I said, even without Lamar, I think the Ravens will still get this job done. I really do. I mean, that's like you can't. You got, if you're the Texans, you just gotta get something going. Like, you gotta get a game here. I mean, I hope they do put up some points though, but I don't know. It must suck to be a Texans fan right now.
Our first 4 o'clock game, we have the Tennessee Titans. Woohoo! Taking on the Arizona Cardinals. I wanted to make this the easy pick 'em, but I can't because the Cardinals sometimes refuse to play football. Just watch the Cardinals Thursday night football game against the Seahawks. The first 3 quarters, they were absolutely non-existent out there. Like, Casper the Ghost made an appearance before Kyler Murray at times. Marvin Harrison Jr. was seeing ghosts. He was stopping running. He was bobbling the passes. But I'm still going to go with the Cardinals here. Again, the Titans, they're plus 340. 4% pick the Titans. They might be Titans fans. But give me the Cardinals. Cringy, what do you got?
The Cardinals, I mean, it might be hard to pick the Titans this season. I'm not going to lie. They can't do nothing. I don't know. In any of their games, they just look really bad. I mean, good Lord, you couldn't even score points against the Texans. Like, y'all got zeroed out that game. Man, I got to go with the Cardinals. Yeah, even if they do refuse to play football, they should easily.
Up next, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers traveling to take on the Seattle Seahawks. This is going to be a very interesting football game here. Baker Mayfield, I don't know what the Buccaneers are doing in the first half against the Eagles. Again, they were kind of just taking a nap. Maybe they was on that Joe Flacco treatment, needed that nap before the game. But they ended up making it pretty competitive with the Eagles, still ended up losing. The Seahawks, I'm actually blanking. Hold on. Who did the Seahawks play last week? Seahawks played... Oh, the Cardinals on Thursday night. I'm an idiot. I got it. All right.
Yes, yeah.
And the Seahawks were able to take care of business last Thursday against the Arizona Cardinals. Sam Darnold, again, the Seattle offensive line has been a lot better than expected. I only didn't think the Seahawks were going to be good because that offensive line was worse than the Vikings. But, I mean, if he would have stayed in Minnesota, he might have died back there because the Vikings offensive line is in shambles. I can't. I'm going to keep getting distracted by my Minnesota Vikings. It makes it a little personal here. Anyways, to the game, I got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers getting the win on the road. A 66-34 split, by the way. 66% going Buccaneers, so that's about 2 in every 3 people. That's honestly pretty fair. Seattle's minus 185. Are they favored to win this game? If that's the case, maybe you want to place a little bet on the Buccaneers just winning the money line there. But give me the Buccaneers. Cringy, what do you got?
Man, I think this game could go either way. I mean, these teams have both looked really good to start off the season. But I think I will go with the Bucs. I think they're going to be very upset. They just kind of lapsed against the Eagles. I think they're going to come back and get the job done. The Seahawks, but I mean, I can see this coming down to a game-winning field goal. I mean, Seahawks are looking really good as well, and yeah, I think the Bucs will get a nice win here. Close one.
Next, we have my easy pick'em of the week. The only team to fail the easy pick'em so far is the Green Bay Packers. L's in the chat. But we have the Detroit Lions taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. I mean, this is about as straightforward gets. The Lions are going to beat the Bengals of a score of 56-7. Book it right now. Lions are not losing. If the Lions lose this game, I would contemplate shaving my goatee. That's how confident I am in the Detroit Lions winning this football game. I'm a Vikings fan. You can't tell me it's biased. Give me the Lions. Cringy, what do you got?
Jake Browning is being Jake Browning, and I mean, you can't beat the Ravens and then just lose to the Bengals, especially with Jake Browning out there. Yeah, give me the Lions. This should be an easy one for the Lions.
In our final 4:30 game, we have the Washington Commanders taking on the Los Angeles Chargers. It's the only problem about recording these on Tuesdays, my brother. There is no injury report out right now, so Jaden Daniels, I think even if he plays, he's going to be somewhat limited because he's dealing with that knee injury. Even with the healthy Jaden Daniels, it's probably still not going to change my mind. I'm going to take the home team here, the Los Angeles Chargers, getting the job done. There's no way they're going to lose with the Giants and be like, all right, well, now it's just time to go on a losing streak. They have to keep up because the Chiefs now are 1 game behind the Chargers. They're 2-2. Chargers are 3-1. The Chargers lose here. They might be handing the keys back to the Chiefs, and no one wants to see the Chiefs. Give me the Chargers. Cringy, what do you got?
Yep, the same thing. And the Chargers got to win this game. I mean, you can't just lose to the Giants and just be like, yep, all right, we're not a football team anymore. Yeah, the Chargers. I mean, regardless they lost, still can't believe they lost to the Giants, but they're still a really good football team. But yeah, they should get the job done for sure.
We are on Sunday Night Football. Sing it, Carrie, but not to this game. My God, we got the New England Patriots taking on the Buffalo Bills in Buffalo. 97% are picking the Bills here, and I'm hopping right on that bandwagon. Yeah, the Bills. I did move them down to number 2 in my power rankings because they were playing pretty suspect against the New Orleans Saints, a Division III college team. But yeah, give me the Bills. I think it's going to be relatively close. I think it'll be within 10 points. Give me Bills like 35-28. I think it could be kind of a high-scoring affair, especially with that terrible Bills defense. Yeah, give me Buffalo. Cringy, what do you got?
With the Bills, I mean, I know Drake May is having a great season with the Patriots, but I mean, it's Josh Allen and the Bills. I mean, that's another team that's hard to bet against. But I do think, I mean, the Patriots. I think this will be a close game. The Patriots are looking really good this season. I'm excited to see this one. But yeah, I would think the job done. Even if it's a blow, I don't think it'd be a blow. I think it'd probably be a close game. But give me the Bills.
Here we are, a interesting Monday Night Football game, unlike the last two. We have the Kansas City Chiefs traveling to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. If you would have told me the Jaguars had a better record than the Chiefs for this Monday Night Football game, I would have said you were on crack at the beginning of the season, man. The Chiefs dominated the Ravens. The Ravens are kind of just in shambles right now, and the Jaguars came off of that stupid win against the 49ers. That's still annoying me. But give me the Chiefs. They're favored. 83% are picking the Chiefs, and with how difficult the Chiefs' schedule are, they need to get these wins when they can, especially against the AFC South. Yeah, give me Kansas City. Cringy, who do you got for the final game of Week 5?
I think they finally found the momentum that they need. Got to go with the Chiefs, man. I mean, I'm glad the Jags are having a better year than what they normally have, but yeah, I can't see them beating the Chiefs. Give me the Chiefs.
And that's all I have for you guys today. Me and Creedy deferred on 2 games. The Giants and the Saints, can't wait to see that one. And then the Panthers and the Dolphins, can't wait to see that one either. But yeah, we have 2 amazing differences here. If I go 0-2 in this, Cringy ties it all up. If I win both of them, it comes a little bit more of a stretch for him to make a comeback. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below if you guys are enjoying this series so far. And other than that, it's Zach and Cringy. We'll see you all Week 6. Peace.